Alright guys, well here we are, Jesse and I. Jesse's on the phone with the tow truck driver right now because unfortunately broke an axle. So there he is.
What's up guys?
On its way.
So we're on the phone with the tow truck company. In theory, I'm on hold. We're just out here casually driving, not racing or anything, and car broke. So it's not a big deal. It looks like just an axle, so it should be ready to roll in a day or however long it takes me to get axles, but whatever.
So I was gonna flat tow him back to the parking lot where we were all hanging out with a couple of our buddies, but unfortunately the truck sits up too high. I really don't want to jeopardize the front of his car, so.
Yeah, they can drive an extra. They only cover 25, and it's 45.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
So you'll see how much it is.
So we'll get her back up and running here shortly. Well,
it's a piece of it.
Found pieces of it.
We gotta find the rest. I don't want anybody. That would suck if you ran that over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what else is up here. Try and get it out of the road. Give me a little steer over this one. Alright guys, so we're making our way back. We're actually a reasonable distance from the house, and we found a tow truck company. My insurance company, who I have roadside assistance through, they said that they can only find 2 companies who would do the tow because it's like a 50-mile tow. They said one of them was 3 hours from now, and I'm not waiting till 3 or 4 in the morning to get a tow truck out, and the other one wanted to come in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, let me just leave my car here overnight. But we found someone. They said they'd reimburse me, so we'll see how that headache goes, and we're headed back now to see if we can manage to wiggle this thing in the garage. Alright guys, what's up? My hair's all fucked up. Not camera ready, but blasting forward to day 2, well, I guess whatever you want to call it. Got another axle already. It's been like probably less than 24 hours since the other one broke. I kind of have to work with what I have. My place right now doesn't have a garage, so I rented this one, in case you guys are wondering. Have a little bit of room back here. It's a cram, but pulled the wheel off, and now I gotta try and get this axle out of here, so that's what we're about right now. As you can see in there, the whole end of the axle kind of just sheared off. Yeah, so I just got to get that out of there, pull this down off here, and we'll be right back in business. So I don't think it's going to take too long. Should be all right. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what goes on here. All right, guys. So it took a lot of wiggling and figuring shit out, because like once you do this, just right here, I'll actually walk over here and show you guys what all had to be done. We got her all out, and basically all that you got to do was we took off the caliper. That was the delimiting factor. Popped off the upper control arm, and it was almost enough room. Took off the caliper, had a little bit more space to pop it out. So we did get it out, and then here, I'll show you guys the damage. This is pretty neat. All right, so this is what we were supposed to have. Nice little axle. Now pay attention to this part here, because this is what we actually have. Did a good little number on that, so. But yeah, so normally the replacement for such a failure, I'm getting grease all over this camera. The replacement for such a failure is either beefy axles, like drive shaft shop axles, which I currently do not have, whatever, $2,000 or however much they cost. I don't know if they're actually $2,000, but I know they're really expensive. Normally it's a C5 Z06 axles. The last generation of Corvette actually had stronger axles, but we just got a replacement. It's 50 bucks. So we're gonna pop that back in, head to the track. So the goal here is to get the car back to the track within 24 hours of breaking the axle, and go 10s hopefully on these tires. But I don't know, the car's doing something really weird in second gear now. So I know it sounds like I'm making about a billion excuses, but it is what it is. I mean, if it doesn't go 10s, it doesn't go 10s. We'll see, and if I can get that second gear thing figured out. It's just one thing after another with these things, man. I thought I was gonna just do the clutch and kind of be done for a little bit, but one thing after another. I do want to do the Tony Memo ported MSD intake. It's gonna set me back a little bit of money, so I'm gonna wait on that one. And after that, the car will be pretty much done after I do the intake and get the retune with the intake. So we'll see how that works. We're just gonna pop this back in and hopefully be at the track within an hour. So yeah. Well guys, car's done. Well, I got the axle back in it, but I think in the process I might have accidentally popped the brake line off because now there's no brake pressure. So it's just a big pain in the ass to put back together. I think Joey's actually on his way here. Get him to help out with it. Just put all this shit back together and now I have to take it all apart again. I don't know if we're gonna actually make it to the track tonight. It does not look like it at this point. It's 8 o'clock. I think they close at 10:30, so it takes 45 minutes to get there. By the time I get back into this, it's gonna kind of kill the night. So I'm not too worried about it. I might just wait and head up there another day. So I'm gonna continue. I guess I have to take the wheel back off. I'm gonna wait for Joey to get here, see what he thinks, and oh, that's him calling now. Yo.
Yeah, where you at?
At the garage?
Alright, are you finishing up, or, I mean, fucking, there was an accident, so I just got through it.
Was there?
Yeah.
Well, I got everything back together, and the car's moving, and then I have no brake pressure now, so I think I might have popped the line off.
Is there brake pressure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
I hope something didn't come off of there and snap, or fucking break a brake line.
Yeah, that'd be a giant pain in the ass.
I hate brakes.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess I have to pull this wheel back off. There's brake fluid in the garage, so.
Alright, I'll be down there in about 10 minutes.
Alright, cool. Later. Alright, guys, so it's kind of dark now. Sitting in the headlights here, Joey did end up coming over. We pulled it back apart. I rolled it out of the garage. It seemed to work. I missed one key component that I didn't really notice. I don't know how. It's like obvious as sin. But here's the good axle again. And let's find the bad one. There's the bad one. So you'll notice here, this one has spines coming out of it that go into here, and the other one just cuts off right here. So basically, these splines are supposed to be inside the transaxle in the rear, and this is supposed to just, you're supposed to pry this off of the splines. There's a clip that goes around, as you see this little bit of room for the clip. And so basically, I'm fucked at some extent. What we do know so far is that we have to drop the rear out and take it apart. I'm not sure if it needs another rear. If it does, they're like $1,600 to $1,700 for a stock one. If it doesn't, well, it won't be that expensive, but it'll still be a pain in the ass. So, oh yeah, and in the progress, after I pulled it out, I went to stomp on the brakes to stop it, and I got all kinds of messages about low brake fluid, and ABS light came on. So again, looking back in here, I thought I might have pulled off the brake line there, but if you get way farther back into here, you can see maybe that right about here where I'm pointing We got severed brake line. So pumped all the fluid out. That's a steel line. I have no idea how far back it goes. At this point, I really just want to put this thing back together, roll it back in the garage, and call it a night. So I guess we'll see how bad the damage really is in the coming weeks. We'll see what's up with it, and I'll keep you guys updated as always. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, the usual stuff. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all in the description. So I will catch up with you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I really hope to get this back soon. Sooner the better, obviously. So we'll see what's up. I'm still on that quest for 10s. Later, guys.